Greetings, brothers, sisters, of all colors, nations, and creeds. This is Ed Gray. Everybody's dead. God rarely awakens you. A lot of concepts out there as far as what's white, excuse me. I guess that could be applied to what's white or black, which are adjectives and not a race. But a lot of ideologies on what's right or wrong, as far as transgender, as far as your beliefs, in terms of who or what your God is. A lot of things is separating us, and I'm just very thankful that I realized a long time ago truth means a lot. There are truths and there are greater truths, but if you have a religion or any belief and you're faced with the truth and the truth is greater than a belief, at that moment you have to decide, are you real? Are you going to follow the truth, or do you just want to follow your ego and stick with your belief even though it's been proved to be wrong? After I've done that for so long, I lost my religion. I lost a lot of my ideologies, and I realized that I'm an extension of the Most High. The God that made the sun, the God that made me, the God that made the birds that fly in the sky and everything else from the original source doesn't make mistakes. Therefore, I'm not a mistake. And I know that as long as I'm in alignment with the truth, regardless of where I'm going to win. We're just passing through here. The one thing I've learned the most is people build their castles up on sand, and, a dollar is a piece of paper. At the core of it, no matter how strong the illusion is, there's no value to it. It's just something that perpetuates itself, because remember Mansa Musa, the richest man in Africa, bankrupted the entire country when he left because he gave every person a piece of gold. Therefore, the flow of currency stopped, because the flow of currency is what makes currency mean something. If there are no poor people giving money to the rich, and if there are no wealthy people paying the poor, the flow of money stops when everybody has something equal. Therefore, there will always be a debt, and you're going to always owe it. Got to get beyond that and realize that it's about the human experience and growing through your experiences and learning how to face them to become a better human for where you're going. Because we're like a butterfly in the, when it's in the caterpillar stage. This ain't your final form. The body is just a vehicle, and we have different shades and colors because when we come into different frequencies, depending, upon the way we come into this reality, some of us look different. We're decoding things differently. And I've learned what it means to have melanin also, whereas some people lack it. You decode things differently, and there are things that go into that concerning the 12 tribes of Israel and a whole lot of other stuff that those that control things know about. And it's individuals like me, Bree calls us chosen people and all that, but I know it's something there. I've been shown. I have an awareness, and I love people sincerely, but it really is painstaking to see people suffer through lack of knowledge. And many want to know certain things, they don't even know where to look. And that's why I realized the whole thing about the chosen people. Some people knew from the start. I was one of them people. I could have had a channel a long time ago and been dropping knowledge. But when YouTube first came out, I was reading books and having closed little circle discussions with friends and stuff like that. And I never thought about profit, even now. The way that the world's moving, perhaps I'll put more into my channel just to get things out there that I know, and to back up the brothers is doing a very good job about it. But love is needed, y'all, and also reading. Don't run from things that make you uncomfortable. Those are the things that you really should look at, because hey, just because you don't like the truth don't care if you agree. You think the sun gonna come up? If somebody get a sunburn and they mad, you think the sun ain't coming up tomorrow? It's bigger than you. But our egos are so freaking big. I say when it comes to that part, if you go against that grain, you're gonna get what you deserve when you have the opportunity to find out what it's really about. You know, and on that note, man, I kind of went off into some rant, so I kind of lost my train of thought there. But I'll just make this message about, you know, if you can give 8 hours a day to workers, 8 hours a day, you know, laying in bed or whatever, and then watching TV, doing all these other things, you have to find out what it's about, at least try to. And if you're not one of the people that's built that way, when you run into somebody that's really on that, and your spirit tells you that they have it, it don't matter who the messenger is. You need to try to pick their brain because they may have been brought into your existence by the Most High for a purpose. Angels never appeared. It was those in tune with the higher frequency. When you pray, they appear. And it's for a reason. You know what I mean? But it's hard to be an angel surrounded by demons nowadays too. That's why I met people on the streets that you might have thought was a nobody. They had some knowledge that was so deep. It was life changing. And I wouldn't have got it if I went in the pit. You know what I'm saying? But I've never been one to judge individuals when I hear something. I don't even question because I know consciousness takes many forms. And if it's tapped in, all of it's an extension of consciousness, which the center of is the creator. So, hey, that can be used to get a point across through anything that has a consciousness. And I mean, even an 8-year-old might pop something off that can have you like, what? You know, they say before 7, the conscience isn't fully developed. And kids are more like robots. And that's another story. But I love peace. No agrees. And to all my relatives, my mother, my father, my kids, and all y'all, my sister, all y'all, I love you. And just stay focused, man. Hold your head.